Joining us now for his weekly chat is the co-defensive captain of the Super Bowl champion, New York Football Giants, Antonio Pierce. Have you gotten used to that moniker yet?
Yeah, I like super. Anybody ask me how I'm feeling, I just say super. Just super.
You know, a lot of athletes say there's nothing like winning in New York. You guys, of course, had the parade earlier this week. It started off, obviously, in the city, and then it ended in New Jersey. Talk to me about what was that like going through the parade and being a champion in New York City?
I tell you what, when we didn't know what to expect. You know, everybody says there's going to be a lot of people. When we're driving, come through the Holland Tunnel, we get right around Battery Park, and all of a sudden you just see tons, thousands, millions of people just, not just on Broadway, but all the way down to 7th and streets, up in the buildings, everywhere. Just, you look around, you find a little spot or a little place where somebody, a human being can actually fit or place themselves. That's what it is. It is the best fun I've ever experienced. Was
it different, the parade in the city as opposed to the people there as you see there at the Meadowlands?
I think both are different. Of course, people in the city, they've been standing there, I don't know how early in the morning they got there. We showed up around 11:30. People was already just surrounded. We got to the stadium, then you got like 30-some thousand people at the stadium, and they was chanting, doing all that, jerseys on. It looked like game day. So it's two different feelings. It's good. The parade was a parade, then you got to the stadium, it was like game day. So guys was actually getting chills when we pulled up to the stadium. And guys all week, and we was so relaxed. Everybody just have fun. Just keep doing what he's doing. Don't let the whole Super Bowl hype take away what we've been doing the last 3 to 4 weeks, and that's exactly, I think, why we won. And we out-executed. And then what David Tyree did is just, I mean, you just watch that. It's picture perfect.
No, when you see the video now, people are amazed. When you're watching it on the sideline, was it just as incredible, or did you maybe not grasp the magnitude until you saw it on video?
Oh, I knew, because it was a wow. Wow. For one, it was wild. How did Eli get out of that? And then two, him throw downfield. And I ain't gonna lie, David Tyree had a bad week of practice. My guy was dropping balls left and right. Left and right.
You're kidding.
No. And don't call him sticky fingers now. Because, you know, he had a bad. But you know what? When the game on the line, man, that dude did whatever it took. And that's why I'd say that's why we wanted it more. Because you can see it, him going up against Rodney Harrison, probably a future Hall of Famer, David Tyree, our 5th, 6th wide receiver. And he jumps up and wants the ball more than him and comes down with the regard on top of his head.
The biggest story surrounding your football team right now is your defensive coordinator, Steve Spagnuolo. Right. Whether or not he's going to go to Washington, interviewed all day with Washington. In your opinion, do you think he'll take that job? You played for the Redskins. Yep. What do you think?
I gave my opinion about the Redskins.
Which was?
I told him it's a great town to play for. You'll have... I'm talking from a player's perspective. You know, I don't know what it's about being the coach over there, but the fans will love you. You embrace it. You got great players over there. You got to deal with some people in the front office. That's a little bit different than what you're dealing with here in New York and what he dealt with when he was with the Philadelphia Eagles. All I told him is, hey, you know what you got here. You know you got a core group of guys that's going to be here. We're not going nowhere. We just won a Super Bowl. But at the same time, I also gave him a little extra. So, man, you know, the Giants gave me a nice little signing bonus, and if it's about money, maybe we'll pitch in a little pot and give you some of that money so you can stay and make sure you stay New York Giants instead of going to Washington Redskins.
If he does leave, how big of a blow would it be to the defense?
Of course it would be a big blow. I mean, you don't want to learn a whole new defense all over. We started with that. I mean, I'm not going to say that's the reason we was 0-2, but that was part of it. Understand the concepts, understand the very defined details of what his defense was all about. Do you want to do that all over again? You want to come back in April and start from scratch? We're not trying to start from scratch. We're trying to build on this. We don't want to start talking about repeat, but we want to continue to build on his defense. His defense was ranked 7th. When after 2 games, it was ranked 32 and the worst in Giant history. Take those games, maybe we can be the top-ranked defense. Maybe we can be what the Giants had in the 80s for years and years and years. Why not?
What about your good friend, the other co-defensive captain, Michael Strahan? I know you guys are close. What do you think? You think he's going to come back, play another season?
I don't think so.
Really? Think he'll ride off in Sunset, huh?
I think it's a beautiful way to ride off in Sunset.
You think it's eating Tiki Barber? I mean, the year he retires, the next season, it seems like the team comes together as a team, and you win the Super Bowl.
Odd, huh? Just odd. It's funny how things work in life. Don't wish bad amongst others.
Right, absolutely.